Shalom, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Bahasham, YAHAWASHI. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach us this truth and rule well. This is m.o.t.b, the Lions of the 12, Sacramento camp. Just wanted to come with a quick video. It was on my mind. We're waiting on certain prophecies to crack off. And one of the key prophecies we're waiting on is that m.o.t.b, or that micro C hip, So I'm gonna go ahead and go to that scripture real quick, just so brothers what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I mean by those words, that I just used. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, that word mark is the word charagma. Basically, if you was to study and go into it, it goes into something that will make an incision or to stick you or prick you or whatever, and that's like they could be likened onto a needle. There's other writings, talk about how it could be something that like represents a snake's fang. Okay, and you look at a hypodermic needle and a snake's fang, and that's pretty much what a fang of a snake is. It's a hypodermic needle. Okay, it's a pointed instrument that injects something. Okay, with a snake is venom. And so basically, the m.o.t.b is going to be, a chip that's going to be implanted in you, or it's going to, there's that needle going to make that incision, and that chip will be implanted in you, and we already see that going on in other places in the world, and even here in Babylon, some people have it. I believe it's Sweden, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the countries where they did basically a test run for it. There's people are so caught up with convenience, that they got that lazy spirit. People don't even want to pull out a wallet to pull out a card, use a card, which is already more convenient and easier than using cash. And we see how that's changed things in itself. But basically, so there's people they can open doors with this. They just wave their hand in front of it, and there's all kinds of things that they're talking about being able to do with this, whether it's storing medical information, your banking information, all that, right? And so you got to think, let me go ahead and continue with this scripture. I'm going to read it back, 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, right? It's going to be like an incision, okay? Or an implant, something implanted, right? In their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so you ain't going to be able to participate in society without this mark. Okay, without this chip. Okay, and there's many elders and the elders and apostles will break this down. There's videos that give so much more insight. Okay, deep studies to go into these things. One person that I would recommend watching is the elder apostle Ramlab. His channel is GMS Info Doc Channel 12. Okay, and if you go on with a computer, you can go on to his videos, and if you're on like a laptop or computer, you could go on to the little search thing while you're on his channel and just type in m.o.t.b or something like that, or breakdown on the mark. And that elder apostle, he goes into things deep and has great understanding and insight on these things. These are very smart men, right? So Anyway, this mark is going to be something that's going to be able to prevent you from doing all these things. You know, you ain't going to be able to participate. You won't be able to go to the store, buy nothing. You won't be able to sell nothing. And you got to think of how that could be, how could something like that come to pass? You know, if there was cash. If there was cash, you know, you could do things under the table, basically. You know, behind closed doors, you'd be able to, you know, still be willing and dealing. You know, but we know that the world is already, the stage is being set to go to a digital money system. Okay, you look at all the countries around the world; they're already they've already done test runs for. China doing a digital yuan, Russia the digital ruble, okay, India I think they call their money the rupee, okay, digital rupee. You got the CBDC, the central bank digital currency. So the U.S. has already laid the foundation for a digital currency. Okay, so the whole world is going to switch to a digital currency. All right, and hey, for the sake of convenience, security. And who knows what else they're going to say. You know, they're going to push it on people. One thing that happened not too long ago is Social Security Administration was hacked here in the U.S. in Babylon. Okay. And millions and millions of people's Social Security information was stolen. And so you gotta look at that. And they're going to say, okay, well, with this new chip, you know, you ain't going to have to worry about things like that because all your information is going to be right here in your hand. Okay. And so there's a number of ways they're going to be able to push this thing on you. But we know that that's one thing that would prevent you, that would fulfill this prophecy. If there was something that would prevent you from buying or selling unless you had this mark, okay, this charagma, which we already, you know, just did a quick, you know, I just told you what it means. You know, you can go into it in the Strongs and do a study on it. I would highly suggest going to one of the elders' pages and going to a deeper dive on that. And who knows, you know, if it's the Lord's will, I will make a video like that. But, you know, real quick, the word is charagma, okay? And you go into the root word, it's charax. Charax comes from charasso, to sharpen to a point, okay? And then so, anyway, this digital currency system and a chip, you know, would fulfill this prophecy. And that's what it's going to be. And because we know none of these things shall fail, you know, to come to pass, you know. Shoot. So anyway, I just wanted to go into and showing people, because like I said, they got the CBDC already in place. They're laying the groundwork for all this digital currencies around the world. It's going to be a worldwide thing. It's not just going to be here in America, right? So I just wanted to show real quick. Okay. Let's just go ahead and, I had looked at this earlier. I should have recorded it then. Let's just Google this real quick. Computer chips typically manufactured in factories called fabrication plants or fabs. They are made from silicon. Silicon, a common chemical element found in sand. Okay. Microchips are made by building up of layers of interconnected patterns on a silicon wafer. Okay. And one of the biggest things, the biggest construction projects going on around the country right now are semiconductor manufacturing plants. So let's show you. Well, without going too deep into that, let's show you what silicon is. Okay. Some examples of semiconductors are silicon. That's one of the main the main semiconductors. These things, they without going too deep into the explanation or reading too much, a semiconductor conducts electricity basically on these chips, man. So that's how the little electronic signal goes. And these are all microscopic levels. Like, okay, there's been some videos recently of people looking at chips underneath microscopes, and it's really crazy how small these things are. Okay, but let's go. So RFID is radio frequency identification, right? Semiconductors are the key components of RFID sensors. They are responsible for generating and receiving radio signals, processing data, and storing information. So there you go. Okay, so now let's type in something else. Significant construction. It'll probably pop up if I type it in like this. There you go. 10 significant manufacturing facilities under construction in the U.S. Okay. There's been a push to increase manufacturing in the U.S. with investment in private companies. The factory projects will lead to the manufacture of diverse and innovative products that range from computer chips and electric vehicle batteries to biotech. Okay. And showing, computer hard drives and stuff right here. Here's one semiconductor plant. And I know that these semiconductor plants, I knew about this because of, from work and just, hearing things about what kind of construction projects are going around the country right now. And with work, it's been slow. And I made another video on this before, but the Spirit just hit me to talk about it again and be able to better show it on this one. So these semiconductor plants are being built all over the country, and they're massive. They're big. They're like, I'm talking about acres and acres of land. Well, these buildings are huge. All right, they're massive. Like I said, they're big places. They're going to be able to pump out these things in big numbers, and there's a reason for that. Okay, and they're also doing the data centers, giant data centers. They talk about storing information on clouds and stuff. Well, that's the cloud is a big building with a whole bunch of computer servers. All right, that's storing information that's all on the internet and storing the information. And I'm not a computer tech genius. You know what I'm saying? But that's what these places are doing. There's a lot of those that were being built. Okay, all around the country, let alone those that I've seen and heard about in California. And all this stuff it ties together. Okay, they're building giant chip plants, basically the semiconductor plants, which is going to be, the semiconductors we just looked at, like silicon, is used for making computer chips. The key element of RFID chips, which is what that and we're gonna, Lord's will go into. I'm gonna show that too. But let me go ahead and just continue reading this right here. EMD Electronics Semiconductor Plant, Pennsylvania. No completion date cited. Okay. And they're going to be enable production of tungsten hexafluoride and nitrogen trifluoride, specialty gases that are reportedly key components in the manufacturing of semiconductors. These are just different things going on right now. Okay. Intel semiconductor plant. That's another one I had heard about. This is Ohio. I heard about they just did one in Arizona also. Intel semiconductor plants, Ohio, completion date 2025. 2 plants will ultimately boost semiconductor production. Intel is also investing in partnerships with educational institutions to develop a pipeline of talent. Yeah, they want all these people that's going to be working for them, so that they could push this out, man. Because these chips is going to go out in massive numbers, man. This is going to be like a huge thing, just like people were lining up to get that jab. And they were talking about fast tracking the development and they already had patents on this shit. This shit was already planned, but besides that, you know, they were talking about how they got to fast track the production of it and the research on it and how they got to get it out to all these people. And man, it's hundreds of millions of people took that shit, okay? If not a bigger number, who knows? Because they was doing that all around the world too. Okay, and right here in Babylon, shit, it's a lot of people that got that, okay? And just like they lined up to get that jab, it's going to be people lining up to get that chip, man, because without it, you ain't going to be able to participate in society, like we said, and people are going to be pressed, man. They're going to be pressed, man. They're going to be getting pushed to get it because they ain't going to be able to feed their families. They ain't going to be able to work. Same okie doke that they use with that jab, because I know people personally that went and got it. I worked on some job sites where they was telling you, oh, you got to have it by this date or you ain't going to be able to work here no more, you know, and people went and got it. Shit, damn near the whole job went and got it. All right, it was a bunch of people I was working around, and they all went and got it. Oh, I got to feed my family, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And I'm sitting there telling people, like, all right, man, go ahead. And it's people not showing up now after they got it because they sick. You know, this shit was fucking people up, man. I know people that died after getting that shit, you know. and that's on them. All right. Anyway, same shit's gonna be getting pushed on people, but even to a higher level when this m.o.t.b comes out, man. All right. And the point is I'm showing you these are some of the biggest construction projects going on in America right now, and this place has been slow. Construction has been slow. Okay, but these places, these companies have been pouring billions of dollars into building these places in the midst of everything being slow and work being slow, the economy being bad, jobs going down, the numbers of, unemployment going up, you know, and they ain't been talking about it too much, but, you know, it comes out here and there about how really the jobs numbers are horrible, you know, brothers have personally experienced, work being slow. But at the same time, these places are being built. Samsung Semiconductor Plant, Texas, completion in 2024. TSMC Semiconductor Plants, Arizona, that's another big one. And look, they're building 2 in Arizona. One of them's due to be completed in 25 and one in 26. And I believe TSMC, that's Taiwan Semiconductor. It's something to do with Taiwan. Okay, so there you go. That's just a quick search that'll pop up, and it's showing you. So I showed you, okay, the key elements in these chips are the semiconductors, whatever silicon or whatever, computer chips and all this shit's made out of. The RFID. Okay, I think there's a chip called Very Chip RFID. There you go, bam. Let's see what they're talking about. There you go. Look at this. National Institutes of Health.gov. The security implications of Very Chip cloning. The Very Chip is a radio frequency identification tag produced commercially for implantation in human beings. There you go. All right. Radio frequency identification tag produced commercially for implantation in human beings. Its proposed uses include identification of medical patients, physical access control, contactless retail payments, and even the tracing of kidnapping victims. And see, they're going to try to use all kinds of demands. Oh, you get your dog chipped, because you might lose your dog one day, and then somebody can scan him and return it to you because he had that chip in him. So now they're talking about your kid might get kidnapped. They're going to be able to track the kid, find the kid. There's all kind of shit they're going to put in people's heads. Oh, you need this chip. You need this. Look, contactless retail payment. They already showing you that with the fucking tap on your card. They're mentally preparing people for that shit. All right, people are stupid enough to go with it, man. And the elders and apostles are smart men, intelligent men. All right, and they've been doing this for years and years and years, man. They've been studying painstakingly, showing diligence, man, leaving no stone unturned. These men know what they're talking about, and these scriptures do not lie. Okay. And if the Lord is dealing with you, man, and give you understanding to see, then good. Blessed are you, man. Okay? But people don't just be making this shit up. You can see, I just went to this government website to show you. I've shown you some of the biggest the biggest construction jobs in this country right now, which has been experiencing huge construction slow down. Okay? Jobs have been bad. It's been slow out there. Okay, yet they're building these places, man, so that they could pump these things out in high numbers, because there's billions of people on this planet. Hey, and there's gonna be, man. Let me go to I'm just Google it real quick. There be many more that perish that shall be saved. Okay, and I'll just go to it on here. 2nd Esdras 9 and 15. I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. So we know that Jacob's trouble is coming. It's gonna be a time like the world has never seen before, like it says in the book of Matthew, okay? This is going to be calamity after calamity. People are going to be dying. People are going to be starving. People are going to be killing, cannibalizing. It's going to be crazy times like the world has never seen before, okay? Hey, people are going to be lining up to take this chip. Like I said, there's billions of people. There's billions of people on this planet, man. All right? So they got to have these manufacturing plants built so that they can build these things in high numbers so that they can go ahead and try to chip everybody up. All right? I probably done lost that. Let me go back to a very chip. Easy enough to find. You see how easy it is to find. Okay? Its proposed uses include identification of medical patients. Okay, so what was one of the big issues they was talking about when that jab came out? Everybody had to get that little card, a little fucking paper card showing that you got jabbed up, man. Hey, Jake done seen people with them cards and they wasn't jabbed up. If you see what I'm trying to say, okay? Like the shit wasn't, it's a piece of paper, man. That shit wasn't easy to fake. Hey, so it was even in the news. They was talking about it. People faking their fucking cards. Okay? Or people, well, I ain't even got to go in. It's simple enough. It's a fucking piece of paper. It could be faked. Okay? So people was faking the cards. Okay, Jake, think they slick. All right, cool. Right? So what's one way they can combat that shit? So when another one of these pestilences come through, which they will, okay? And they start saying, okay, well, people was faking the cards last time. This shit is serious. People dying. We need a way for to really know whether or not people got this fucking jab. Okay, that potion. That okay. And so here's one way right here, to where when you get your little jab, that they hit you with the chip at the same time. So all in one go. Bill Gates, he already came out and funded development of different jab delivery systems call it a jab, but that potion delivery systems where it leaves behind, certain shit in you. Like basically, they was talking about marks on a different level, but basically they can hit you with that jab and that chip at the same time because it's coming from a fucking needle. It's coming from that sharp instrument, okay? So bam, you could be able to prove that you got the jab. And how many people went and got that jab, and what kind of people are they, man? Those are the type of people, man, they put it on their little Facebook picture. I got my, C19 jab. They're all proud of it. Fucking dumbass people. Idiots. Void of light ass people. Retards. Okay? They dumbasses went and got that shit. And there's certain false prophets out here that told people to go get it. Alright? You got to feed your kids, man. You got to go to work. Man, fuck, man. Y'all some devils, man. Alright? The Lord going to deal with people like that unless they repent. Okay? Anyway. So, bam. Medical information is one of the proposed uses of this thing. Include identification of medical patients. Okay, cool. Physical access control. Your ass can't even get through the door unless you got it. You see people work at some buildings, they got the little car key or key card on their little keychain or whatever. It's on a little bungee thing. Bam, they pull it out. Boop. They scan it on the little scanner. Door pops open. They let go of the card. It boop, goes back to their little spot. And they keep them on the little bungees or whatever, They getting in the building. Okay. They can use it for that. Hey, use that shit for the store. You can't even get in the store, let alone buy something without that. Okay? You can't even get in the store unless you scan your little hand. They already doing it at some of the stores now to where you got to wave your hand to make a payment or do some shit, scan your palm, whatever. So they're doing that already. Contactless retail payment. Okay, so you be able to go up and just scan your fucking hand because it's got your banking information on there. Okay? And guess what? If you got that shit, they can shut you down too. They can shut you down. So that's what they already doing in China. You can look that up. In China, they got so many facial recognition cameras all over the place, watching every move you make. You throw a cigarette butt out on the street and do some littering, they're going to make it to where you can't ride the bus. All right, you can't ride the bus. You can't go into the next city. Okay? Hey, man, the scripture's even talking about men shall desire to go into a city and not be able to. Okay? And we know that, they're going to have cities locked down, martial law, and all these different things. But that's another reason right there. Because unless you got that mark, you ain't going to be able to go nowhere. Or even the people that do got it, they might just go ahead and shut you down to where you can't go nowhere. They're going to be rounding people up, putting them in fucking concentration camps. Okay? Tracing of kidnapping victims, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. Okay, so and another thing they can do is, old Trump, he talking about doing this mass deportation. So that's another avenue they can use, man. Oh, you got to have this chip, so we know who you are. And there's pandemic can hit at the same time. I don't know any of these things like going to happen. I'm telling you, the chip is going to be pushed out. The chip is the m.o.t.b. Okay, and there's going to be a lot of people lining up to get it. Okay, how exactly they going to tell you to get it? Hey, we gonna see. But it's gonna happen because the scriptures talk about it. Okay, this is a prophecy. None of the what's that scripture, brother? Khan, where's that at? I'm gonna go to that right quick. Is that Isaiah? Is it Isaiah?
Isaiah 34:16.
34 and 16. Thwada. I'm here with the brother Napash. This brother Napash here with me. Okay, so let's go Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Most High Yahawah, Bahasham YAHAWASHI, the name Yahawah being the name of the Father, okay? Bahasham YAHAWASHI being in the name YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI being the Son, okay? And they're two different people, okay? Seek ye out of the book of the Most High Yahawah, Bahasham YAHAWASHI, and read. No one of these shall fail, okay? None of the words of the prophecy are going to fail, man. No word of the Lord is going to fail. None shall want her mate, for my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. So, hey, the word of the Lord go out, and it's going to fulfill its purpose. I believe that's in another, that's Isaiah 50. Let me go to that right quick. I know where that's at. I can find that. Slacky. Isaiah 54 or 55. There we go. Okay, so Isaiah 55. So I'm going to start at verse 10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth in bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. Okay, so it fulfills its purpose. Okay, the Most High set up everything. The Most High Yahawah Basham Shai set up everything. This place is a system. Okay, the earth itself is a system. Like the water evaporate off the ground and go up, make the clouds and rain down to water the earth, so that the seeds can grow, the trees that bear fruit for food, crops can grow, animals can drink. The Most High, he made this system to work perfectly, so everything has a purpose. So his word, when it goes out, it's gonna fulfill its purpose. Just like the rain, when it come down, it don't just come down for nothing. Okay, it come down for its purpose. Okay. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay, so the Most High, Yahawah Basham Shai, said something, you can count that word is going to come to pass. Okay, because he's not a liar. Okay, what's that? Numbers 23 and 19, I think. Okay, it says God, it's talking about Yahawah Basham Shai, is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? The Most High Yahawah Basham Shai is the only one who speaks. His word is everlasting, is always true. Okay, men will lie to you all day. These people are going to lie to you about why you supposed to take this chip. They're going to tell you, oh, you got to take it for security. You got to take it so we know who you are. We're being attacked. We're being invaded. Oh, there's sickness going around. We can't have nobody faking these jab cards no more. We can't, risk people's lives. And your grandma, you don't want your grandma getting sick. You got to go get your chip. You got to feed your kids. All right. Man's going to lie to you all day, but the Most High is never going to lie to you because he's not a liar. Okay? You can count on every one of the words of the Most High Yahawah Basham Shai. He said there's going to be a mark that go out. And without it, you ain't going to be able to buy, sell, or trade. Okay? Use your fucking brain. Hey, pray to the Most High Yahawah Basham Shai for understanding. Okay? And if it be his will, he'll give it to you. What can do that? Why is the whole world setting up digital currency systems? Why are they building these giant fucking chip manufacturing plants when everything else is slow? Why are they talking about the CBDC, central bank digital currency? Okay? Why are all these things being talked about? Why are these things actually being built? Because that's their plan, man. And what's going to make this possible? What kind of mark could go out This going to keep, without it, you ain't going to be able to buy, sell, or trade. You ain't going to be able to do nothing. I just showed you. The YAHAWASHI for revealing these things unto his people, man. Okay? Lord will, I be of that number. This gonna be the elect, man. And it's gonna be saved about this coming destruction, because this place is gonna be roasted, toasted, man. Extra crispy. Alright, and these people gonna be wailing and screaming and tormented because their ass is going to be caught up in the destruction and all the plagues and pestilences that are going to be coming here, man. People are going to be ruthlessly killing each other, man. All right? Well, that's why I was already here. 2nd Ezra 9 and 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. Okay? Because when you have faith, it's by faith and works that you're going to be saved. Okay? I was really wanting to go to 2nd Ezra 15, and I'm going to go there, Lord willing. But right here, it tells you, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Okay? That's the elect, preordained. Okay, they was here from the beginning. They was creating the world with YAHAWASHI. Okay? But when you believe in something, you going to act on it, man. You're going to be moved by your faith to do the works of the Most High YAHAWASHI. Because you believe in him, you're going to fear him. You believe in the Lord, you're going to fear him. He'll kill you, man. He'll take you out. He can take you out in the worst way, man. Okay? Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. All right, let me go ahead and go to 2nd Ezra 15. I believe the verse is 2, if I'm not wrong. Oh no. I'm gonna just start at the top. Behold. The 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. Who is the people of the Lord? Israel. Okay? The Israelites didn't just disappear. And they damn sure ain't those fucking devils over there in the land now. Okay? Those are Edomites. Okay, that's another story, another lesson, man. But it's plain to see. Especially if you hear finding this somehow, you know, because this ain't a big channel. But you already heard something. You know, Lord's will, you done heard from the elders of GMS, okay? Then you already know to get down on that. Okay, the true Israelites, the true people of Israel, the true chosen people, the Most High, YAHAWASHI, are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. That's who the curses have been on, okay? Who's in control of the fucking world? The so-called white man, a fucking devil, Esau, okay? What's it say in Job 9 and 24? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, okay? He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's paraphrasing. Hopefully that's pretty close. You know? Who is this devil? Who is Esau? Who is the wicked that the earth was given to? If it ain't the fucking white man. Who's running the show here? Who owns everything, man? Who owns all the motherfucking food companies? Who's industrialized the fucking the food to where, man, they're polluting the fucking earth so bad, man. All that shit that they spraying up in the air, that's just coming down in the soil. Pretty soon, you ain't even gonna be able to grow nothing, man. And guess who owns patents? I mean, Lord willing, I'm gonna get into a lesson on that. But real quick, man, who owns patents on aluminum-resistant seeds? Seeds that can grow in soil contaminated by aluminum. Hey, aluminum, look that up, causes Alzheimer's and all kinds of shit, dementia. All right, but Monsanto, who owns that? The fucking white devil, man. These so-called JOOs. All right. But anyway, that's who's running the world. So that's the fucking devil, man. That's Esau. It's running the fucking world, okay? But for a short, you know, his time's coming to an end. But anyway, let me go back to the scripture. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. people of the Lord is Israel, okay? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Most High YAHAWASHI, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. These words are faithful and true, like I said. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them that trouble thee, that speak against thee. Incredulity meaning unbelief, okay? These people that tell you you're a nut, you're a whack job, you know, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They're going to tell you all these things, but don't let their disbelief make you doubt. Okay? Because that's where you fuck up. Hey, you know, you got to pray that your faith be increased, and it should be always be increasing because you see these things coming to pass. All right? So don't worry about that. We ain't letting no disbelief mess with our belief in our faith in serving the Most High YAHAWASHI. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right, they're going to get what they got coming, man. Behold, saith the Most High YAHAWASHI, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. People going to be starving out there. They're going to be getting killed left and right out there. All right, there's going to be destruction going on all around. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right, Esau, man, and the rest of the wicked, man, have been fucking this place up for let's just zero in on Esau. He's been destroying everything, okay? This dude's been destroying everything from the air you breathe to the food you eat, okay? Therefore saith the Most High, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Hey, and you know, the prophets is out here crying constantly unto the Lord. We praying to the Most High, YAHAWASHI all the time. Hey, take this devil out, destroy this place, Babu Kusha, Babu Kusha, Babu Kusha. Okay, get them what they got coming. Okay. Shalak Rayam Wa Abajam, you know, send evils and destruction onto these people. Okay? And therefore, thus saith the Most High, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Okay? Slakia. Continuing on, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. He's going to take us up out of here, man. Before we completely, you know, hey, see, he's going to shorten the days. What was it? If the days weren't short, man, no flesh would be saved, all right? He said, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the lands thereof. So he destroyed Egypt before, he's going to destroy it again. But this Egypt is talking about here. Egypt going into, meaning a house of bondage. Okay, and where the Most High's people in bondage today, still subject to payments and everything else, and being trampled on, treated like shit, right here in Babylon. And so in Babylon, which is America, okay? Egypt, spiritual Babylon, spiritual Sodom, okay? And he's going to destroy the land thereof. You look at Egypt, it's still there. And he said he's going to destroy it he's going to send the plagues on it as before. But now this time he's going to destroy the whole land of it. Okay, well, guess what? It's talking about this place because here is where the people of Israel, the true Israelites, the true chosen people of the Most High, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are in bondage today. Okay? So he's going to destroy this place. All right, he's going to make it desolate. Okay? It's just going to be a lake of fire because of all the nuclear missiles that's going to drop on this place, man. All right? Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High YAHAWASHI shall bring bring upon it. All right. It's going to be this land is going to be desolate, man, for what does it say? Wilderness creatures and it's going to be destroyed, man. This place is going to be burning for a long, long time, man. All right. They that till the ground for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right. Destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. And y'all wicked people, man. Y'all don't want to serve the Most High. Y'all don't want to serve the Most High. Y'all YAHAWASHI. You don't want to live by his laws and commandments. You don't want to please him or seek the things that please him. Your ass is going to be destroyed, man. All right. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. It's gonna be that third woe. You know, all these people gonna be fighting against each other, and the Egyptians here is gonna be fighting against each other as well. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So whatever they want to do, like basically it's gonna be lawless out here, man. People want to go out and take your house, take your wife, and eat people, kill, like whatever. It's gonna be anything goes in those days. All right, and ain't gonna be nobody to stop them. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. There you go. Shit's gonna be locked down, martial law. All right. It's gonna be checkpoints. You ain't gonna be able to go nowhere unless you chipped up. All right. A man shall have no pity upon it. This is what I was wanting. That's what I was getting at. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. What is the modern day sword? It's a gun. All right. That's a sword. It's a weapon. And that's what people is going to be running around. They say it's more guns than people in America. All right, so they're going to be running around, running and gunning, Mad Max, crazy shit going on, man. Mobs of straight. It's going to be mobs of straight up nutty ass people, man, roaming around, taking shit out, man. All right, eating people, man, just like you see in these movies, man, like Book of Eli. You see the movie. It's people eating each other. Man, they just roaming around. They got guns. They on the bikes. Okay. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right. So your buddy from down the street, you be having barbecues, eating your pork dogs and your beers with. All right, your buddy from down the street, your good old buddy, your neighbor you was drinking that Bud Light with. All right, you fucking devils. Hey, you people out here prepping and doing all this shit, man, thinking that your possessions and the shit you got is gonna deliver you. Y'all gonna get taken out by your buddy that know about the shit you got. Old Paul, fucking old Dick from down the street. You know, fucking Kyle over there. He's got a stockpile. He's got some food. Yeah, Kyle's got a stockpile of food over there. We hungry. Let's go get him. They gonna take you out, Kyle. All right, because everybody's gonna have to eat. They're gonna have to feed their kids, man. All right, so this is coming. It's coming destruction to this land. Everything's about to take place that the Most High said would happen is going to happen. All right. So, hey, that market, that m.o.t.b is coming, man. I done showed you all the things that they building. Okay. Biggest construction going on right now is semiconductor construction, so they can make these fucking RFID chips to put in your ass so that you can be chipped up because you want to trust in man rather than the words of the Most High YAHAWASHI. You wicked devils, there's going to be many more people that perish that are going to be saved, all right? Lord's will, this lesson was edifying, okay? Call Halayim Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahawashi. All praises to Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahawashi. All honor and glory unto Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahawashi. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach us this truth and rule well. Shalom.